All right, let's talk about something that's on a lot of people's minds right now. Finding the best states in the US to buy real estate. And when I say best, I don't mean where the weather's nice or the beaches look good. I mean the states where the numbers actually make sense, where growth, demand, and affordability all line up to give you a real shot at building wealth. A lot of people get stuck because they only look at the price tag of a house. They'll say, oh, that home is cheaper, so it must be a good deal. But real estate doesn't work like that. You've got to consider population growth, job opportunities, rental demand, property taxes, and even how people want to live there long term. Those are the real factors that separate a risky purchase from a smart investment. In this video, I'm going to break down the top 5 states in the US to find real estate for sale right now, and I'll explain exactly why each one made the list. Real reasons, no fluff. Here I go. Number 5 on our list is Arizona, and this state has quietly become one of the most attractive places for real estate investors. What puts Arizona here isn't just the sunshine or the desert landscapes. It's about population growth, affordability, job opportunities, and rental demand. Let's start with population growth. Cities like Phoenix, Tucson, and Scottsdale are growing faster than almost any other metropolitan areas in the country. People are leaving expensive, high-tax states like California and Nevada, looking for lower costs of living, more space, and better quality of life. This constant migration creates a steady demand for housing, exactly what makes a real estate market strong. Next, the job market. Arizona isn't just a retirement destination. Phoenix has been attracting tech companies and startups. Tucson has universities and a growing healthcare sector. And Scottsdale has finance, tourism, and corporate jobs. That diversity in employment keeps the economy and housing demand stable. Even if one sector dips, others support the market, making it a safer place for investors. Affordability is another major reason Arizona ranks here. While coastal states are out of reach for many investors, you can still find homes in Phoenix or Tucson at prices that allow strong cash flow potential. Buy a property now, and there's room for appreciation as demand continues to rise. This combination of reasonable purchase prices and growth potential is exactly what investors look for. Rental demand is also strong. You've got long-term renters, young professionals moving for work, and families relocating for space, and short-term renters, like snowbirds or seasonal visitors. That gives investors flexibility. You can structure properties for consistent monthly income, or take advantage of higher yields with short-term rentals. Lifestyle and infrastructure matter too. Arizona offers outdoor recreation, golf communities, and mountains, which attract long-term residents. Plus, cities are expanding with new roads, schools, hospitals, and shopping centers, driving property values up naturally. Fewer vacancies, consistent demand, and appreciation potential make Arizona a smart choice. So Arizona is number 5 because it hits all the key points. Population growth, a strong job market, affordability, rental flexibility, lifestyle appeal, and infrastructure expansion. For someone looking to invest wisely, Arizona is a state where your money can work hard and grow steadily over time. Number 4 on our list is North Carolina, and this state is one of those hidden gems that doesn't always get the attention it deserves. What puts it here isn't just a pretty coastline or nice weather. It's the combination of population growth, job opportunities, affordability, and stability that makes it ideal for real estate investors. Let's start with population growth. Cities like Raleigh, Durham, and Charlotte are growing fast. And the reason is simple. People are moving for jobs, education, and a higher quality of life. Raleigh and Durham make up the Research Triangle, a tech and research hub anchored by major universities and companies. This creates a steady stream of educated workers, young professionals, and families looking for housing. Charlotte, on the other hand, is one of the country's fastest growing financial centers, hosting major banks and corporate headquarters. With jobs like these, people have the income to rent or buy, keeping the housing market healthy. Affordability is another big factor. While prices have increased in recent years, North Carolina is still much more affordable than states like New York, California, or even some parts of Florida. This makes it possible for investors to get in without needing an enormous amount of capital, while still benefiting from appreciation as demand rises. Rental demand in North Carolina is strong and diverse. In Durham and Raleigh, you have a lot of young professionals and students seeking long-term rentals. Charlotte attracts corporate professionals, families, and even some short-term rentals. That variety allows investors to target different strategies depending on the city and neighborhood, creating multiple avenues for cash flow. Taxes are moderate and property taxes are reasonable compared to some high-cost states. That helps investors maximize cash flow. Combine that with a growing job market and strong demand, and you get a state where investing makes sense financially. Lifestyle is another subtle but powerful factor. North Carolina has mountains, beaches, and thriving suburban communities. People like living there, which adds stability to the housing market. When residents stick around, you have fewer vacancies, more consistent rent, and a lower risk of depreciation. Finally, infrastructure is expanding. Roads, schools, and business hubs are growing to keep up with population increases, which naturally supports real estate appreciation. Essentially, the state is creating conditions that make your investment more valuable over time without you having to do much. So North Carolina ranks at number 4 because it combines steady population growth, strong job markets, affordability, rental demand, lifestyle appeal, and infrastructure expansion. For anyone looking to invest smartly, North Carolina offers a mix of stability and growth potential that's hard to beat. Number 3 on our list is Georgia. And when people think real estate hotspots, Atlanta usually comes to mind. But there's more to Georgia than just one city. What puts Georgia at number 3 is its population growth, job opportunities, affordability, and rental potential, all of which make it a strong market for both buyers and investors. First, population growth. Georgia has been attracting residents from higher-cost states like New York, New Jersey, and California. Cities like Atlanta, Savannah, and Augusta are seeing steady increases in both residents and businesses. Atlanta, in particular, has become a hub for young professionals, startups, and corporate relocations. The constant influx of people creates ongoing demand for housing, which is exactly what makes a market attractive for investors. Next, the job market. Atlanta is a center for finance, technology, media, and logistics. Major companies like Coca-Cola, Delta Airlines, and UPS are headquartered there, and numerous tech startups are also thriving. Beyond Atlanta, other cities in Georgia are growing in healthcare, manufacturing, and education sectors. This diversity in employment helps stabilize housing demand. If one sector slows down, others continue to support the market. Affordability is another reason Georgia ranks high. While certain neighborhoods in Atlanta are pricey, overall, the state offers much lower housing costs than California, New York, or even Florida. That means investors can buy properties at reasonable prices and benefit from long-term appreciation as demand continues to rise. Rental demand is strong. In Atlanta, young professionals and families are constantly looking for rental properties, while short-term rentals are also viable in tourist-heavy areas like Savannah. This allows investors flexibility in structuring their investments, whether for consistent monthly income or higher-yield short-term rentals. Taxes are moderate, and property taxes are relatively low compared to other fast-growing states. That helps investors keep more of their rental income and reduces the risk of overpaying while waiting for property appreciation. Lifestyle is another hidden advantage. Georgia offers a mix of urban and suburban living, cultural amenities, parks, and access to nearby mountains or beaches. People want to live here, which creates stability in the housing market. The more people want to stay in an area, the less likely you'll face vacancies or declining property values. Finally, infrastructure is growing alongside the population. New roads, schools, business hubs, and community developments are supporting the expanding population. That kind of long-term growth helps properties appreciate naturally, making Georgia a solid choice for smart investors. So Georgia ranks at number 3 because it combines population growth, strong and diverse job markets, affordability, high rental demand, lifestyle appeal, and expanding infrastructure. For investors looking for both steady cash flow and long-term appreciation, Georgia presents a compelling opportunity. Number 2 on our list is Florida. And this one isn't just about sunshine, beaches, or tourism, though those obviously help. The real reason Florida ranks so high is a combination of population growth, tax advantages, strong rental demand, and long-term appreciation potential. Let's start with population growth. Florida consistently sees one of the fastest population increases in the country. People are relocating from high-tax, high-cost states like New York, New Jersey, and California. Retirees love Florida for the weather and tax benefits, while younger professionals are drawn to cities like Miami, Orlando, Tampa, and Jacksonville for jobs in tourism, tech, finance, and healthcare. This influx creates constant housing demand, which is critical for investors. Now let's talk taxes. Florida has no state income tax, which is a huge advantage for residents and investors. If you're renting out a property or earning income from investments, that means more money stays in your pocket compared to states with high income taxes. Combine that with moderate property taxes in most areas, and you're looking at a financially favorable environment for real estate investment. The real estate market itself is diverse. Miami has luxury condos, Orlando has family homes near theme parks, Tampa has growing suburban neighborhoods, and Jacksonville offers affordable options with strong growth potential. This diversity gives investors flexibility to choose properties that align with their strategy, whether it's long-term rentals, short-term vacation rentals, or a mix of both. Rental demand is another key factor. Miami attracts international buyers and professionals, Orlando draws tourists and seasonal visitors, and Tampa and Jacksonville are expanding as young families and professionals move in. This combination of long-term and short-term rental demand provides multiple income streams for investors. Affordability varies across the state. While Miami can be expensive, other cities like Tampa, Jacksonville, and Orlando offer entry points that still provide strong appreciation potential. Investors can find properties that balance cost with growth, allowing for both cash flow and long-term equity gains. Lifestyle is another advantage. Florida offers warm weather year-round, beaches, golf communities, and cultural amenities. People want to live here long-term or seasonally, which reduces turnover and keeps the rental market strong. Finally, infrastructure supports growth. Airports, highways, ports, and business hubs are expanding to keep up with population increases. That infrastructure expansion naturally drives property values higher over time, making Florida an excellent long-term investment state. So Florida lands at number 2 because it combines massive population growth, no state income tax, strong and diverse rental demand, affordability, lifestyle appeal, and infrastructure development. For investors looking to balance cash flow with appreciation, Florida remains one of the smartest states to buy real estate right now. Number 1 on our list is Texas, and this isn't just because it's big or popular. It's because everything aligns perfectly for real estate buyers and investors. Texas combines explosive population growth, strong job markets, affordability relative to demand, business-friendly policies, and diverse investment opportunities. Let's start with population growth. Texas consistently attracts people from high-cost states like California, New York, and Illinois. Cities like Austin, Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio are expanding rapidly, with people moving in for jobs, lower taxes, and more space. This migration drives consistent housing demand, which is exactly what investors want. Now the job market. Texas has one of the most diverse economies in the country. Austin is booming with tech companies and startups. Houston is a hub for energy, healthcare, and corporate jobs. Dallas has finance, logistics, and corporate headquarters. And San Antonio is growing in military, healthcare, and tourism sectors. This economic diversity makes the real estate market resilient. Even if one sector slows down, other industries continue to support housing demand. Affordability is another key factor. While Austin has seen rapid price growth, other major cities and suburbs remain accessible. San Antonio, Fort Worth, and Houston offer neighborhoods where entry-level investors can purchase solid properties without massive capital. This balance of affordability and growth potential is rare and highly advantageous. Taxes also play a significant role. Texas has no state income tax, which means residents and investors keep more of their money. Property taxes are moderate, and the lack of income tax improves cash flow and overall returns, allowing investors to reinvest or expand their portfolios faster. Rental demand is incredibly strong. Austin attracts tech professionals, Houston has corporate employees, and Dallas and San Antonio have young families and long-term renters. High demand for rentals means low vacancy rates, consistent cash flow, and flexibility in investment strategy. You can pursue long-term leases, short-term rentals, or a combination depending on the market. Another advantage is space and flexibility. Unlike many coastal states with limited land or restrictive zoning, Texas has room for development, larger properties, and commercial opportunities. Investors can diversify across property types, single-family homes, multifamily units, and commercial real estate, without facing the intense competition seen in overheated markets. Finally, lifestyle and infrastructure matter. Texas cities offer schools, universities, parks, cultural hubs, and growing suburban communities. Roads, airports, and business centers continue to expand alongside population growth, driving natural property appreciation over time. So Texas earns the number one spot because it combines population growth, economic diversity, affordability, low taxes, high rental demand, and room for expansion. For anyone serious about real estate, Texas is the state where a smart investor can start relatively modest, scale efficiently, and see consistent returns. Texas isn't just big. It's strategically ideal for building wealth through real estate. And that wraps up our list of the best U.S. states to find real estate for sale. From Arizona at number 5 to Texas taking the number 1 spot, each of these states offers unique opportunities for buyers and investors who know what to look for. Remember, it's not just about buying a house. It's about understanding population trends, job markets, rental demand, affordability, taxes, and lifestyle. Pay attention to those factors, and you'll make smarter, more profitable decisions. If you want more insights like this and real-time tips on finding the best properties, make sure to follow me. Real Estate with Pingo. I break down real estate opportunities in ways that are simple, actionable, and tailored for people serious about growing their wealth. That's it for today. Keep studying the market, stay patient, and make smart moves. Your next investment could be closer than you think.